Hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. It's so good to see all of you here. It feels like it's been a long time since we've been together last, but it's oh well I missed last week because I forgot about it being Tuesday, and then with the holiday, didn't work out. But I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I was sick in bed pretty much the entire day, Thanksgiving Day. My sister brought food over to me to eat, but I didn't even warm it up until the next day when I started feeling a little bit better. But yeah, Thanksgiving just kind of came and went. I spent the whole day pretty much in bed. So I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and was able to enjoy the holiday. So let's see who's here tonight. First in was Pamela Ball. It's good to have you here. And Michelle J was next. Um, let's see. Glenn Anderson, I'm glad you could make it. Stephanie Barsick, hello to you. I hope the kids are doing well. Sven, welcome. Thank you so much for staying up with us. I know it's late where you're at, so I'm always happy to see you. I hope you're doing well. Tuck by me, it's good to have you here. Dorothy Guildwell, it's good to see you. Judith Fish, hello to you. Too good to be true. It is good to see you. Nothing's really cooking right now, except for hot coffee. So I think I'm caught up with the names, but yeah. So it's been quite an adventure. First of all, you guys know I was in rehab when Hurricane Milton hit, and after I got home, I started seeing damage. I had a roofer come out to repair my roof and was told that ended up having to be a total replacement. So I went to Operation blueroof.gov and they came out and tarped my roof for me the next day for free. They didn't charge me anything. So if you guys ever get storm damage or have any kind of roof damage from weather, make sure that you utilize that service because they don't charge anything. They came right out. I and they did a really good job tarping my roof. So when I found out that I needed a roof repair, against my initial thought process, I ended up going to FEMA for help because I didn't have insurance money to cover the cost. And truthfully, if I had insurance, I wouldn't have been able to afford the copay to pay for a roof repair. So I ended up going to FEMA, and I will say Florida FEMA is set up way different than FEMA in North and South Carolina is. I filled out my application last Monday. The guy was out assessing my house on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and I already have the money in my account to cover almost all of my roof repairs. So Florida FEMA, thank God, is set up completely different than FEMA in other states. I think just because we're so used to dealing with hurricane damage that we're just set up way different, and the process is a lot easier to deal with. So thankfully my sister's going to be able to offset what FEMA didn't cover, and I'll be able to get my roof taken care of. I did have some water damage inside. I'm hoping that one of my friends from church will be able to help me take care of some of those things. I'm gonna have to replace a mattress on in one of the bedrooms. I can't figure out how the mattress got wet because there's no water spots on the ceiling or on the walls or around the windows that anyone can see. Even the FEMA guy looked everything over. He's like, "How in the world did that bed get wet?" And I said, "I have no clue." So I am gonna have to pull that mattress off of the bed and get that out of the house before the mattress molds. Um, Guitar Man, welcome to you. I am in Central Florida between Tampa and Orlando, and Polk County did get hit pretty hard by the wind from Hurricane Milton because we're right in the middle of the state. We get the wind from both sides of the Gulf, so we tend to get hit pretty hard here. Um, so yeah, they thank God Florida FEMA is set up so different. It took me less than 5 minutes to fill the application out, and I had the money in my account to cover my roof repair less than a week later. So Florida FEMA moves fast, and they know what they're doing, and they get their job done. So thank God for them. I do have It's really weird. I have a ceiling panel in the spare bedroom that is coming down, but it's not in the bedroom where the mattress got wet. So that's what I can't figure out. That ceiling panel is falling down, but the the panels in the bedroom where the mattress got wet are fine. So go figure that. So who knows how that bed got wet, but yeah, I'm gonna have to eventually get rid of that mattress and get the mattress replaced. But that is a little thing that doesn't have to be done right away. The main thing is getting the roof taken care of, which I signed the contracts for yesterday. So hopefully in the next week or so I'll be getting the roof taken care of, and then I won't ever have to worry about my roof again. So that will be a good thing. So I hope y'all are doing well tonight. Tonight I am drinking coffee from, yeah, I get it on Amazon. It is fairly traded Sumatra dark roast coffee. So it's really good coffee. You get 3 pounds for like like $25 or something like that, which sounds expensive, but really with today's coffee prices, it's actually a good price. And I make my coffee by the cup, so usually I just use maybe 2.5 small scoops in my little coffee filter at a time. So a 1 pound bag of coffee will last me quite a while. So yeah, Michelle, I'm really grateful that at least the roof will be taken care of, and the rest of it I may just even let go, and when I move into assisted living, I'll probably just sell my house as is as a fixer upper and let the next person take care of things the way they want it. So that's probably what's going to happen with that. Um, right now I'm doing pretty good. I'm still kind of cold. I had quite a weekend. We had the coldest weather of the season so far. It And believe it or not, Saturday night at right about midnight, my power went out, and it was out all night Saturday and all day Sunday until about 6 p.m. Sunday night of we finally got it back on. We had two or three different electric crews out working on it. It was their equipment malfunction that they had to fix, so there was nothing to do with my electric, and there was actually 6 of us on that circuit that was out of power for the day, and it got so cold in my poor mobile home. Mobile homes in Florida are not insulated for cold weathers, and when we get that the ocean wind coming in from both sides of the Gulf, it just it can get pretty cold here, and so I ended up with like 4 or 5 blankets on my bed, and I just kind of spent the night and day under a pile of blankets drinking. Well, I take that back. I wasn't drinking. I was gonna say I was drinking coffee, but I wasn't drinking coffee because I had no power to make any. So I thought I do have a small power bank that I thought would run my little coffee pot, but it just my coffee pot would turn on, but it wouldn't run. So yeah, I didn't even have coffee. Thankfully, my sister picked me up Sunday afternoon and took me for some hot food and hot coffee. So yeah, I had a rough time. I was sitting up in my hospital bed playing a game when the power went out, which meant that my bed was stuck in an upright position. So I kind of slept off and on sitting up in my hospital bed. I was really glad I wasn't in my lift chair because it's just impossible to get out of my lift chair when the power goes out. So I am gonna have to rethink my emergency power backup situation for next storm season, but I'll worry about that later. Carmela Barone, it's good to see you. Welcome. So yeah, I've had quite a time between dealing with the house repairs and the power outage, but hopefully I'm still thawing out and warming up. I get there's times I still get a little cold, so I'll just go and cover up under my blankets for a while until I get warmed back up, and then I'll get moving again, and then all of a sudden I'll get cold again, and then go lay down and cover up again. So, Kendra, full of joy, it's good to see you. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing well. So yeah, it's been a rough week here. So I don't know what I was if I was dealing with a bug, if it was just an IBS flare up. I don't know what it was, but yeah, Thanksgiving Day I was supposed to go to my sister's house for lunch, and I've been I've messaged her that morning. I was like, I'm just too sick. I can't deal with loading and unloading the walker and getting around. So yeah, I just stayed in bed and slept the whole day. Um so yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, I have to rethink my power supply, and I need to stock up some other like snack type things like some protein bars and that kind of thing for in case just in case the power outages happen again. Oh, Michelle, I hope you guys are feeling better. So yeah, there's just something going around. So yeah, pain can wear you out too. Luckily, my pain has been under control. I haven't had to have too much of my pain meds, which is a good thing. I'm trying not to take as much pain medicine as what I used to take. Mm, so yeah, that's been okay. There's only been a couple times when the tumor in my spine has shifted and hit it hits the nerves that's wrapped around it, and then there is just nothing that that really takes care of that kind of nerve pain. So thankfully that's only happened a couple times since I've been home. It was happening quite a lot, but so far that's been okay. Um, yeah, yeah, Kendra, protein, some kind of protein for power outages is what I need to focus on. I found myself wishing I had hung on to my coil burner a little bit longer so I could have had some hot coffee, but my thinking was I was going right into assisted living and I wouldn't have been able to use the coil burner. So I'm having someone else hang on to that for me. But yeah, I was say Sunday. I was really wishing I still had it in my arsenal because I would have definitely pulled it out for coffee because I do have one of those stovetop espresso coffee pots that you put the water in the bottom and then put the coffee in it and then the water goes up through the coffee and ends up at the top of the coffee pot. So I do have one of those. I just didn't have a way of actually fixing the coffee. So yeah, I was kind of wishing I had hung on to that coil burner a little bit longer, but I I I did okay. Had it been much longer, I probably would have just went either to my sister's house or to a hotel for the next night. But luckily, the power came back on. So yeah, that coffee is good and it's nice and hot. Yeah, Michelle, percolator. I couldn't think of what it was called. Um, but yeah, even my electric tea kettle, my little power bank wouldn't run. It did charge my headlamps, which I am glad I have 3 headlamps that I wear, which really does help when I'm trying to push the walker and the power is out and having to get in and out of the bathroom with no lights on and trying to carry a flashlight and push a walker just is not safe. So I am grateful that I have the headlamps. I very much recommend them. I get a pack of they come in a pack of 2 for like $16 and they're rechargeable. So I just make sure that they're charged up. I do have my I do keep my power bank charged up. I just have to get one that's a little more powerful is all. Yeah, yeah, Michelle, I need to use mine more often. So it does make a really good cup of coffee. It, yeah, yeah, especially on days that you have no power and it's really cold outside. Yeah, so that has been my week this week. It's There's been a lot going on in the news. I hope y'all are keeping up with all the food recalls. There's the newest one is the cucumbers, but there's also an egg recall, and I think there was a ground beef recall. And um, right before Thanksgiving, I know there was a big butter recall from Costco. I don't think there was anything actually wrong with the butter. It was just a mislabeling. It there was a dairy thing that didn't get printed on the cardboard, which I get because people do have milk allergies. So hopefully people realize that real butter does have dairy products in it. And if you have issues with that, and you stay away from it anyway. So hopefully that got taken care of. It was upsetting though that they had to recall and throw out hundreds of pounds of butter just because of a labeling error. So yeah, there's just a lot of food recalls. So I hope you guys are staying aware of those. Yeah, yeah, Kendra, the recalls are crazy. So carrots was a big one, right? Of course, right before Thanksgiving, a lot of people use carrots in their holiday meals, and yeah, it is just absolutely crazy. So just I hope you guys are keeping up on the food recalls. Yeah, Michelle, I wouldn't have taken mine back for that either, unless I had an actual food allergy and to dairy and it hadn't been declared. But yeah, I wouldn't have taken butter back just for that if there was nothing wrong with it. I still think what initially landed me in the hospital back in June was from the Bruce Pack meat recall. I think that is initially what made me so sick, because and the reason I think that is because Home Chef was on that recall list, and I did have some Home Chef meals that have the ready to eat chicken in it. So yeah, I to this day, I really think that the Bruce Pack recall is what landed me in the hospital. Because by the time I mentioned it, I was already on antibiotics, so the listeria didn't actually show up in the initial testing. But yeah, I had every single symptom of listeria, and I had some of those meals from Home Chef. So yeah, I really think that's initially what made me sick back in June. So I'm really careful with the food recalls, and I try to check every every day or every couple of days, and especially before I do a grocery order, I make sure. Luckily, Kroger is really good. If something is on a recall, they will actually put it on their website and won't let you order it, because they completely take it off of their website and put a notice up if you search for something and try to order it. So they're pretty good. Aldi is pretty good about the food recalls if you are ordering from them. Uh, so yeah, I've done a couple small grocery orders, nothing nothing too terribly much because I haven't been up to really cooking much lately, but, Kroger did have a really good soda sale right before Thanksgiving, so I did stock up on that, and I was low on some paper products, so I actually did really good saving on that order. I was really proud of myself, but, yeah, I've just been, um, hanging out. I've done a little bit of coloring. I need to do a video. I've been trying to keep up with the coloring collaboration. I haven't posted my finished pictures, but I have been coloring, trying to color the pictures each week. So I need to get that video up. I'm working on another diamond painting, just a partial one that my niece had gotten for me, but that one's coming along, and otherwise I've just been sleeping off and on and kind of hanging out. Let me catch up here on the chat. Oh, oh, Judith, I'm sorry you have about your toothache, and I'm sorry your Thanksgiving wasn't good either. So yeah, it sucks when you don't feel good on Thanksgiving and you can't enjoy anything. And I didn't eat anything Thanksgiving Day until actually I think it was after midnight, and then I my sister brought over part of a pumpkin pie that I ate part of, and that was all I had. So yeah, I know when you're sick on over a holiday, it just does doesn't feel good. So I hope you can get your tooth taken care of soon. Um, but yeah, it seems like it's taking forever to get like doctor appointments. When I first got home from rehab, I ended up with a different hospice company because I had no primary care doctor. They said was going to take months for me to get into a new primary care doctor, and I needed a urologist right away. And they said even if I had a primary care doctor, it would have taken me months to get into a urologist, and it's terrible. So thank goodness I'm with a different hospice company, and they're taking care of me and ordering my supplies, and so far the only problem I've had is I can't get the strength of the oxycodone that I need, so it's a smaller strength, so I have to take it. I either have to double up the dose or take it more often, which I don't like, but that's the only thing. So they've been able to get everything else. So uh, Tay Tay, uh, welcome. I don't think I've seen you here before. So welcome to our Tuesday night chat. I hope you're doing well and had a good Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's already December. Christmas is in three weeks, I think. So I hope you guys are able to have a good Christmas. I doubt that I'll probably do much of anything. Um, I'm just kind of hang out at home and Oh, Tay Tay, I hope you like it here. We have a great family here, and if anytime, uh, I always forget to tell you guys. Of course, my long time subscribers know if you guys have any prayer requests, please leave them in the comments underneath the description box after any video, after the live. It takes a couple minutes for it to flip over to leave a comment, but yeah, yeah, just let us know your prayer requests, because I don't mention that enough. um yeah, I just really love it when we pray for each other, and how we care about each other. So I I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I was thankfully able to work with FEMA to get the money for my roof repairs, and hopefully that will be taken care of in the next couple of weeks. I don't think we're supposed to get any rain between now and then. Um, but yeah, I haven't noticed any leaking the last time it rained. So hopefully hopefully I get my roof taken care of. And um, TT, the wrenches for my site moderators. After you've been here for a little bit, I can make sure that you get a little wrench. But yeah, usually I make sure people are here at least 2 or 3 times before I give them a site moderator wrench. So come back for a couple more times, and we'll make sure that you get one of those. So um yeah, it was great to see all of you guys. I hope you guys have a, a great rest of your week, and just stay warm. Keep your eyes on the news. I think things are gonna be popping off soon over with Russia and Ukraine. I've been keeping an eye on a close eye on that, and yeah, I think things are gonna not be good over there. So keep your eyes on the news. Make sure you stay aware when you guys go out. I have been hearing about people being targeted when they go to the stores. Luckily, I don't go out much anymore. I usually get my groceries and stuff delivered, but I have been targeted before, because y'all know I used to really weigh a lot, and I always used a cane, and people would target me as I was walking through the store to see if they could grab my purse. And sometimes I would grab my cane and hold it like a baseball bat to let someone know that I wasn't afraid to swing it if I had to get them to back off. And a couple times I was followed out into parking lots. So just make sure that you guys stay aware, know who's around you, if who may be trying to keep an eye on where you're going. And um yeah, just stay safe out there. And I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you guys soon. I'll try to get that coloring video out sometime this week because I have gotten quite a few pages done. I'll just do a flip through. Oh, that would be great. Tuck the yeah. I'm always up for ideas on what to do for power outages because yeah, I've had an army crawl out of my left chair before when I got stuck in it when the power went out. So yeah, that would be great. Let me put my email here in the chat. There is my email, so I will look for that. So thank you. I am always up for any ideas. So with that, I need to get out of here and come up with something for my dinner. I'm not sure what that's gonna be yet. I might just do some cream of wheat. That actually sounds good. It would be nice and warm and so yeah, I might just do that for my dinner. So I will let you guys go. You guys be safe, be happy, be blessed, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.